Who's my family? Who's my family? Doesn't really matter.
Hi there, and welcome to our English fluency class for today. So, learning to speak English or learning how to speak fluent, confident, and natural English is an achievable goal. Every English learner is different, but there are a number of easy ways to improve in a reasonably short period of time. So, right now, we'll be looking at 7 tips on speaking English fluently and confident. That you will not only speak fluently, but you will also speak confident, even though people are different. From one person, the way the learning rate of one person is different from the other person. But what we're trying to say here, or what I'm trying to say is that learning how to speak fluent, confident, and natural English is very much achievable. It is not impossible. It is not impossible. It is so much achievable. So right now, I'm going to be giving some tips on, call it 7 tips on how to speak English fluently and confident. So we're going to move straight away to that now. The first tip I'll be talking about is don't be afraid to make mistakes. Yeah, it's an attempt you're making. So don't be afraid to make mistakes. That's the first tip there. Let's look at it. So your goal is to deliver a message whenever you are speaking. You are not to speak perfect English at first, but you are to deliver a message. So speak confidently or fluently or naturally in a way that you're going to pass across the message. Not to impress anybody, but to deliver a purpose. So with the right grammar and vocabulary. Even native English speakers make mistakes, so don't be, afraid to make mistakes. Then the next thing we'll be talking about is to practice. Yeah, when we talk about practice, you can say practice makes perfect. Yeah, practice makes perfect. So you can practice constantly. You look for opportunity. Test out your spoken English. You don't run away from public speaking. You don't run away from debate. You don't run away from presentation. You take up such challenges so that you can, groom yourself. So, like I said, number 2 is to practice. Practice, practice, practice. Practice makes perfect. So constantly look for opportunities to test out your spoken English, and in a short time you will see how this is going to affect or influence the way you speak. And the next thing I'll be talking about is listen. The ability to listen. The more you hear, the easier it will be for you to speak better English. You will start speaking more fluently and confidently in English conversations, learning how to give your opinions. Learn how to give your opinions in English with new expressions and idioms. So I think I have a student want to come in now, but we're going to continue whether she joins the class or not. So like I said, number 3 thing that we're talking about, the third tip we're talking about here is that the more you hear, the easier it becomes for you to speak better English. So you start speaking more fluently and confidently in English conversation. So learning how to give your opinions, English, new expressions, and idioms. So that is what we're talking about right now. Let me try and bring in that particular aspect again. So you are welcome. May I know if you are hearing me now? So let me know if you can hear me now.
Yes, sir.
But okay, very good. So I've been talking about tips we can follow in order to improve our spoken English. So the first one I mentioned there is that don't be afraid to make mistakes. Your goal is to deliver a message, not you have a message to pass across when you speak. So you're not just trying to speak a perfect English, but to convey a message with the right grammar and vocabulary. Even native English speakers make mistakes. So don't be afraid to make mistakes and correct yourself. Then number two is that we have to practice, practice, and practice. That is, practice makes perfect. So constantly look for opportunities to test out your spoken English. Test out your spoken English. So don't run away from presentations. Don't run away from debate. Don't run away from anything that will give you opportunity to speak more. And the third point, we're looking at 7 points. The third one is that you have to listen more. So the more you hear, the easier it will be for you to speak better English. So you will start speaking more fluently and confidently in English conversations, and learning how to give your opinions in English with new expressions and use. So I'm going to send this lesson at the end of the class. So I'm going to clear the screen now so that I can bring in more points. I believe that is clear enough.
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. So I'm going to the fourth point now. I'm going to the fourth point. So let me clear this particular page. So clearing the screen. Yeah. So the fourth point. Yeah, the fourth point is here. Celebrate success. Yeah. What are we talking about when we say celebrate success? Every time you talk to someone in English, it's an achievement. You know, if you are able to communicate friendly, it's an achievement. So celebrate that. Every single interaction you have, no matter how small, will help you improve your skills over time. Be proud of your progress. Don't feel intimidated. Don't feel tired to try again. No, always try to try again. So the first 4 tips that we have mentioned help provide the best way to start speaking English with ease. So the following 3 steps will take your English speaking skill to the next level. So we're going to look at the next 3 now, because we've spoken about the 4. And the first one is don't be afraid to make mistakes. The second one is to practice and practice. While the third one is to listen. The more you listen, the more you hear, the easier it will be for you to speak better English. And the fourth one that we mentioned is celebrate success. That is, you should appreciate every time you are able to communicate or you're able to speak to someone in English. Appreciate it as an achievement. And number 5, to think in English. I think I mentioned this the other time. So it is very much important, and that is why we are mentioning it again right now. To think in English. Think in English. And what are we saying? Go from speaking good English to great English by thinking in the language. So anything you want to express, anything you want to do, think about it in English, then you will find it, you may find it difficult at first, but after some time, you will learn how to switch between speaking English and your first or your native language, which is obviously not English. So go from speaking good English to great English when you start thinking in English. So that is the 5th point there. And to the 6th point is to talk to yourself. Talk to yourself, it might sound funny, but this is part of the practice to be able to communicate fluently in a desired language. Say it to yourself. It will look funny, but by talking to yourself in English in front of the mirror for each day, you will learn to pronounce every letter in the English alphabet, plus when and how to use different expressions. You will also learn where you make the most of the mistakes, and you'll be able to correct yourself. And this is more part of the practice that we're talking about. And the last tip, which is probably not necessary at the first stage, is tongue twisters. The use of tongue twisters. Yeah, something that will make you learn how to speak faster or how to perfect and improve your diction. So tongue twisters help improve your diction, teach you how to, speak quickly. Practice with tricky sayings like, there are some other tricky sayings like Father Francis fried 5 fishes for 5 fathers from France. You are like trying to speak fluently and as fast or as possible, and you will still be making the most sense. So like this one says, 33 tips thought that they thrilled the throne throughout Thursday. 33 thieves thought that they thrilled the throne throughout Thursday. So, can I hear you read that particular sentence now? 33 thieves thought that they thrilled the throne throughout Thursday.
The 33 thief. The 33 thief. Where is it? The 33 thought that they thrilled the throne throughout Thursday.
Yes, that's better. So the 33 thieves, when you pronounce the thieves, you pronounce the S. The 33 thieves thought that they thrilled the throne throughout Thursday. So can you try that again now?
The 33 thieves thought that they thrilled the throne throughout Thursday.
Very good. That thrill, pronounce the D. The 33 thieves thought that they thrilled the throne throughout Thursday.
Thrilled. Okay, thrilled.
Yeah. The 33 thieves thought that they thrilled the throne throughout Thursday. So when you pronounce throughout, pronounce the last D. Not throughout Thursday, but throughout Thursday. So you can read the sentence again now. Yes, throughout Thursday.
The 33 thieves thought that through throughout Thursday.
Okay. The 33 thieves. So now the next thing, I'll be resending the link now because we have a limited time on this link. So I'm going to hand the link and send the link so that we can go into the proper practice for about the next 15 minutes. So just stay tuned there.
It doesn't really matter whether or not you know me or you didn't know me. I don't care about what you do. So let me care about what I say.
Right. Now, in this aspect of lesson, I want to take a little practice, just a short practice. Like I said, in this aspect of the lesson, I want to take a short practice on how to speak English fluently. So let's watch this video and learn along.
Hey everybody, today we're making another video where we're going to be practicing your speaking and conversational skills by having a conversation, you and me. Well, because you asked for it, and I'm very glad that you love this format.
Very good. Now you can hear what she said, that we're going to be learning, through conversation, we're going to practice our English speaking. So hold on, let me just try stop sharing. Okay, let me admit this screen. Let me admit this student back in so that she can learn along, then we all are learning. Okay, I'm going to be sharing the screen again now. Okay, right now, can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. So I'm trying to play a particular lesson. This lesson, I want us to watch it and learn along. So even if the connection breaks, I'm still going to send the lesson to you. Is that clear? So just sit back and relax and learn.
Hey everybody, today we're making another video where we're going to be practicing your speaking and conversational skills by having a
Okay, let me ask. Are you hearing the sound of the video?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. So let me just continue.
conversation, you and me. Well, because you asked for it, and I'm very glad that you love this format. So let's go over what it's going to look like. I have prepared a dialogue. One line is for me and the other one is for you. You will see them on the screen. I'm going to say my line.
Okay, this is an activity that she's trying to pass across. She will be speaking and there'll be a response. So as she will be speaking, I'll be responding so that you can learn along. And when I send the lesson to you, then you will be able to practice as well. Is that clear?
Okay, sir.
Very
line,
good.
and you're going to read your line out loud on the screen, and that's going to be your response, and then vice versa. The first line will be yours and the second mine. This exercise will give you already ready lines and answers to use in real life with other people and get you prepared to have conversations. In addition, you might pick up a phrase or two. And for this video, I thought it'd be useful to go through a dialogue of two people meeting each other for the first time. And let's say a mutual friend introduced them. I believe that we've all been in such a situation, and we know that it's a little bit unnerving and might be awkward, and sometimes you might not know what to say, especially if you need to say this in English. So this dialogue might give you some ideas. Let's proceed. I'm saying my line, and then you'll see your line on the screen and say it out loud as if you were answering to me.
All right.
Hi, you must be Anna. I'm Alex. It's nice to meet you.
Hi, Alex. Yes, it's nice to meet you too.
So Steph tells me the two of you go way back.
Yeah, we grew up together here in Columbus. We live a couple of blocks apart as kids and went to school together all through high school. And you guys work together?
Yeah, we actually met in college though, then after we both landed jobs at the same company.
Oh, nice. So, where are you from originally?
I'm from New York, Brooklyn. But you live in New York now, right?
Yeah, I went there for a culinary school and then got a job at a restaurant right after graduation.
Oh yeah? Whereabouts?
In Manhattan, a small French restaurant called Passé.
No way, I know that place. I've been there several times over the years. I've never had a bad meal there, and it's a nice touch having that view of Central Park. So, if you've worked there since college, then we might have crossed paths there more than once in the last couple of years.
Well, I've always worked in the kitchen, first as an assistant to the head chef, but as of 6 months ago, as the head chef myself after he retired.
Oh, congratulations! Then that means that I have likely eaten and enjoyed dinners you have made.
Oh, thank you. That's so nice of you to say. You know, our menu now has some new entries. My own personal creations. Actually, you should stop in and try sometime whenever you're back in New York. It will be on the house.
That sounds fabulous! I will make it a point to go there next time.
Awesome. I look forward to it.
And now we switch lines. The first one will be yours and the second mine. So now you...
So hold on. Did you get that conversation right?
Yes, sir. Yes, I
Okay, very
understand.
good. So we want to switch the conversation now. I will start. She will be responding. Yes.
Okay.
Hi, you must be Hannah. I'm Alex. It's nice to meet you.
Hi Alex, yes, it's nice to meet you too.
So Steph tells me the two of you go way back.
Yeah, we grew up together here in Columbus. We lived a couple blocks apart as kids and went to school together all through high school. And you guys work together?
Yeah, we actually met in college though. Then after, we both landed jobs at the same company.
Oh, nice. So where are you from originally?
I'm from New York, Brooklyn. But you live in New York right now, right?
Yeah, I went there for culinary school, but then got a job at a restaurant right after graduation.
Oh yeah. Whereabouts?
In Manhattan, a small French restaurant called Per Se.
No way. I know that place. I've been there several times over the years. I've never had bad meal there. And it's nice touch having that view of Central Park. So, if you've worked there since college, then we might have crossed paths there more than once in the last couple of years.
Well, I've always worked in the kitchen. First as an assistant to the head chef, but as of 6 months ago, as the head chef myself after he retired.
Oh, congratulations. then that means I have likely eaten and enjoyed you have made.
Oh, thank you. That's so nice of you to say. You know, our menu now has some new entries. My own personal creations, actually. You should stop in and try some sometime whenever you're back in New York. It'll be on the house.
That sounds fabulous. I will make it a point to go there next time I'm home.
Awesome. I look forward to it. And now let's listen to the whole dialogue.
Okay, I think you get that. Hello? Okay. Anyway.
Okay,
Yeah.
sir, I can hear.
Okay. So I'm going to end the class shortly now. And later, between today and tomorrow, I'm going to send this lecture to you so that you can practice over and over with it. We'll meet again on Friday. Is that clear?
Okay, sir.
So
Okay, sir.
even though the network is somehow, but I believe you are confident in the class that after learning and practicing over and over, you're going to improve. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. So it's nice having you today. Do have a best part of the day.
Thank you, sir. You too.
Brothers, who are my sisters, so long you do the will of the Father. You're my family, family. Oh, you're my family, yeah. Oh, you're my family, family. It doesn't really matter what the religion about, love is right. Everyone you care about is where you feel that your family. Yeah. Everyone you care about is progress that your family. Your friend, the man, they say your family. This is love is secret. But I tell you, now, the love is secret. Then they're all. Then the family. You are my family. It doesn't really matter whether I know you, or you know me, or you didn't know me. So long you care about what I do, so long you care about what I say, or what I feel, or the feeling. Oh, doing it. You're my family. You are my family, yeah. Just say you are my family, hey, yeah. You're my family. You're my family. Yeah, this is family. Not the one who has grudges against you, but the one who cares even when you make a mistake, and he's there to lift you up even when you fall, and he's there to answer you even when you call. I say, you're my family. Family.